Okay, let's get this shit started. Okay, here we go. Rollo spitting facts. Okay. I tried to do something I probably shouldn't have done last night, and that was, um, staying up late and playing video games. Um, I don't call what I did yesterday a workout, but definitely I did work out. So maybe I shouldn't have used the extra energy, but it didn't really bother me. My tooth is feeling better. I've treated it myself. Um, no pain today at all. Vaccine appointment didn't work out as planned because it was the second dose, and I didn't get the first dose. So uh, I'm on another waiting list to get the first dose of the vaccine. So Maryland's doing a good rollout. So I should be able to get it within the next month or two. Might be lucky enough to get it before. Remember, at the very end of April, which is the 23rd, I won't be here. I'll be going to New Jersey with my family just to, vacation. We haven't done one since COVID started, so if all goes well, we still be going. Um, that's pretty much it for the updates on a personal life shit. Welcome everybody. Good morning. Obviously, I'm late. Uh, I want to make sure everything's good before I get here. Let me scroll through. EDM Gamer is here. Cyber Dragon. Enzo. Gregory is here. Looks like he got a new profile picture. Ty HD is here. Rollo, obviously he was here early. Ice Queen Henry Heck is here. Cooper Clips. We'll try to get you a picture, profile picture or something. I put up some notifications on the Discord that I got this new style that I was fucking around with, and I really liked it. So if anybody wants that style of a profile picture, you want me to edit it, put a different like avatar or different name, let me know. I'm doing that for free since I'm fucking around with that one today. Mike Johnson, Jade, check out Indiana Jones is a Atari exclusive. What is that? I don't. Okay, I'll just Google it. Um, Let me see. I don't know what that's all about, but still waking up. Okay. Okay, so this is I searched this what you just said because I don't know what you're talking about. So yes, Indiana Jones on the original Atari 2600 was an exclusive. I don't know if you're giving me a history lesson or you're telling me that the new one is going to be exclusive because it will be weird since it looks like it doesn't have a platform. But maybe you're telling me something I don't know. Because all the Google searches I'm seeing are going back to January, claiming one of them is claiming that it might be an Xbox exclusive. Um, Nothing else there. Let me just see if you could give me an update on that one. Mike Johnson, do you have any more information on Indiana Jones is Atari exclusive? Because I already know that, you know, but I was wondering if you're talking about the new Atari console. I heard is coming out on Xbox Series X. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, I heard that too. I can't, again, as you guys know, I can't really get excited about like rumors and shit. It's really, really hard for me to get excited about that stuff. It's always been difficult for me to get excited about something someone says. Um, I've always went by seeing is believing. And, you know, if I can't see it, I don't know why I should be believing it. Um, so I'm going to wait until we can see the Indiana Jones gameplay before I get excited about it or not get excited about it. I'm pretty sure it's very early in development because we weren't able to see even a cinematic teaser. It was more of a concept art photo scroll where you were scrolling over a wide, uh, you know, concept art, and that's it. That's all we saw, and then obviously the announcement, hey, Indiana Jones is coming back. It's made by this developer. It's coming back, but that's it. Yesterday was the sixth year anniversary for Bloodborne. PC fans are still port begging for it. If you watch my Twitter or the community section of the YouTube channel, you've seen that quite a bit of them were upset that the game was trending and they didn't know why the game was trending, and then they were pissed off when they found out that the game is 6 years old and that was why it was trending. They were excited to see it trending because they thought it meant it was going to PC. Now, as you know, over the last 5 years, the developers have not confirmed the game going to PC. They have not hinted that the game will go to PC. They have not updated the game in any way for the PS4 Pro or PS5. It's safe to say that they brought the game out, and then that's pretty much it. Um, they're not doing anything else with that. Okay. I'm just scrolling over N4G just to make sure I don't miss any of the bullshit news. Looks like we're good. I had saw PlayStation show off this game called Black Legends. Someone asked me, "Hey, is that a PlayStation exclusive?" Uh, I really want to let you guys know, just because PlayStation puts a trailer on their YouTube channel does not mean the game is exclusive. You have to do a little bit more research to find out if that game is on another platform. The game seems to be on PC and Xbox as well, and the reviews are out and it is not scoring very well. I see one review over here, 6 out of 10, and another one is a 7 out of 10. So it's not the best game out there. This game called It Takes Two is actually doing very well. It's sitting at a 90 on Metacritic. I It reminded me of one of those like Pixar movies, those good, feel good, happy, family Pixar 3D movies, and I would go to the movies and see it, but I don't know if I would play. But I mean, the reviews say they are good. Hmm. I like this one. This is it's always stupid, but I'm scrolling down on N4G and I see this article right here. Try not to get triggered. It's obviously by an Xbox fan. Phil Spencer could stop Starfield from coming to PS5. Again, we talked about this earlier this week. It wouldn't be in their best interest to do something like that. Um, stopping, stopping Starfield from going to the PS5 um, would cut them off from that type of revenue. Let's say you're gonna bring out, let's say games, right? Or you already have games out. Let's go over this. You have games out, Elder Scrolls. You have other games such as Doom, right? They're on Game Pass now. On the Xbox side, they're not really making any money, but on the PlayStation side, they're still making money because people are still basically buying the game. We don't have a service where we can just play the game for free. On Game Pass, you can play the game for free. On PlayStation, you have to buy the game, or you buy games over here. Um, so I don't think Microsoft wants to cut off that revenue chain. Again, the PC community is on par with the Xbox community. They both are on the section of not buying games, right? Then again, the industry as a whole, it leans on PlayStation uh, because we buy games over here. So PlayStation is number one because we buy games. It's not because the console was pretty to look at. It's not because the interface was the best in the world. No, we have games over here people want to buy and play. It's just the way it's always been. Same shit happened with Nintendo. It's not the best looking device in the world to look at. It's not the most powerful device in the world. However, Nintendo has games that no one else has, and they're pretty damn good at what they do. So, you're making money when you put your game on Nintendo because there's no alternative to buying a game over there. You buy your game or you just don't play. So yeah, I don't see Starfield being held back from PlayStation. Uh, yeah, I don't see that shit happen. My guess is Fallout in space. Gregory, that's what a lot of people were saying. Let's be honest, like Bethesda hasn't been really good when it comes to innovating. I mean, they've brought out games or re-release games that have new mechanics and new looks, but as far as bringing out a brand new IP and it being completely different, this would be their chance. I'm not gonna blindly follow this game. We saw what happened when you blindly follow a new IP like Cyberpunk. It ends up being disappointing as far as consoles are concerned. What the hell is this? Looks like I got a super chat. LTG. I don't think I remember that guy. Oh, what's going on, LTG? You said I like the layout. Thanks, man. Um, I was thinking of a way just to have gameplay and the chat, and this was something I wanted because we have it. Obviously, we have this type of setup when I'm not near the computer. And y'all just listening to the music and seeing the gameplay. So I was like, man, sometimes I want to carry that shit over because I want to chat, but I want to have that gameplay up there. Um, we're 50 people strong already, man. We're getting up there. We got a new average. So big shout out to everybody that clicks on the links and follows us and shouts us out, retweets, liking the video, subscribe, super chats, all of that shit is appreciated. Always. Big shout out to you guys. Right before April Fool's Day is the anniversary of this channel. This channel will be 10 years old exactly. The day before April Fool's. This channel was made as an April Fool's joke to my original channel. But the powers that be at that time did not like the truth I was telling about Xbox 360 getting shitted on by the PS3 towards the end of the generation. That channel had tons of historic videos, just like this one does. And they did not want that channel to be around. So I believe it was around November 2011. I was at work. I had finished my work. I was checking in on YouTube, and I couldn't log in. And then, I got off the app, and I went to the internet browser, and I tried, and I couldn't log in. So I logged out. I was already logged out, so I clicked the link, and when I looked at the link, the channel said it had been taken down due to community guideline. Community guideline, if you guys don't know for YouTube, it's when the community flags you down. Copyright is when you have copyrighted content, music, videos from someone else, and then they send a strike. I've had videos that had copyrighted content, and I get notifications. Sometimes the video stays up and they make money off of the advertisements for the videos. Other times they prevent the video from being seen, like the one that we did this week. So it's like that. So, I never really found out the individuals, but I have an idea of who they were. They were on the Xbox side, but this channel outlived the Pyro 2000X channel, so all things considered, it's good. I do what I love, and I love talking about games with you guys. So, but yeah. So let's go head on to the topics that I've added up today. I'm still gonna be checking in on Twitter because there's a lot of shit that could be going down today. So let me tell you what's gone down so far. The BAFTA awards are later on tonight. It's tonight in the UK. It's this evening in the United States. So from 3 o'clock p.m., which is 1, 2, 3, 3 hours and 10 minutes from now, the BAFTA awards will start in the UK. It is a big, big award, prestigious award ceremony. You get these amazing awards for movies, and TV shows, but they have a gaming section, which again, the same caliber. Like you get an award from BAFTA, you know you really made it. Um, so I can't stress enough that there are tons of PlayStation exclusives that have been nominated, including Dreams, which is one of my favorite games on a PS4. These games have been nominated. If any of them take home any awards from BAFTA, that is a big feather in the cap for PlayStation. As you already know, tons of PlayStation studios already have tons of BAFTA awards because they have released some great awards. Media Molecule has BAFTA awards for Little Big Planet 1 and 2. They're going to be getting some awards for Dreams this year, obviously. Naughty Dog, they have BAFTA awards from Last of Us and the Uncharted series. Naughty Dog, they're nominated. I don't know what they're going to take home. Not Naughty Dog, I mean Insomniac, they're going to be taking some home. Also, Sucker Punch, I'm not sure if they have any BAFTAs, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get some this year for Ghost of Tsushima. So it's a pretty interesting day. I told people this was gonna be a crazy week because it's not just the random news that will drop. It's also this award show. Um, a Game of the Year award will be given out. So it will be interesting to see if Ghost of Tsushima or The Last of Us gets it. You don't have to worry about Cyberpunk. To the best of my knowledge, they have not been nominated for anything at the BAFTA Awards, and that's very telling. So, again, months later, if you're still capping for Cyberpunk, that's pretty much on you. I'm not going to tell you to stop capping for the game, but, you know, it's pretty much been sidelined from getting any awards until they fix that fucking game, and it doesn't look like they want to. Um, Also, I just want to. I think I'm just gonna share the screen if you guys don't mind, so we can talk about the stuff over here and the topics. Sorry. Okay, so again, we have topics and red alerts. They're similar on our Discord. Red alerts are what you would expect, major breaking news. Topics are things that we would talk about through the week, and also I go back and we cover them on Sunday with a full panel. So this is one thing that happened yesterday. As you know, I was out yesterday. We had learned that Major Nelson had talked about um, the cross game chat. Okay, accept the cookies. I don't like cookies, but God damn it, no. No, no, no. Keep my ad blocker on. Okay. It's a fucking douche. I know this guy. He's a fucking douche. Okay. Let me back out to 150. There we go. I just want you guys to be able to see. So Xbox Party Chat will no longer require Xbox Live Gold. As you know, cross game chat for the PS4, which was added. It was not something we had on the PS3. Um, it never required PlayStation Plus. Actually, I've talked to tons of people like Mr. J, which I think he still doesn't have PlayStation Plus. We talked all the time on the PS4. He played tons of online games like Fortnite without PlayStation Plus. Um, I think he's joined me a couple times on a couple MMOs that are free to play, and because they're free to play, they don't require PlayStation Plus. So you can be in a cross game chat on an MMO without paying for PlayStation Plus. This is something that has never been allowed on Xbox. It's a big moment for them, but it also shows how they don't care about their consumers. They put their their voice chatting, party chat behind a paywall. We always knew this. We've always talked about this, and we've told the community the benefits of owning a PlayStation console. The fact that you don't have to pay to play free to play titles, and you don't have to pay to talk to your friends. But nobody seemed to listen. Now, one thing I have noticed, even though I'm blocked by a lot of the Xbox community, due to the drama that they started last year, trying to get rid of me. Good luck. You guys failed. I don't really get to see the impressions of these individuals, and I'm not one to go and hunt them down and look at their YouTube videos and shit. I don't care. But I'm getting a feeling that they are not making a big deal about the fact that they no longer have to pay to talk to each other. I don't see them rejoicing about the fact that they don't have to pay to play free games. Xbox is the only console where you have to pay for Xbox. You have to pay a subscription in order to use something that everyone else uses for free. And that is free to play titles. That's also, voice chat, which obviously on a computer you can do for free. I use Discord all the time. Don't pay a single dime. I've used the cross-game chat from the Vita all the way now to the PS5. It is not required that you need PlayStation Plus to use these features. Xbox is catching up to PlayStation 3 generations later. Sad. Really, really sad. I say 3 generations because, again, cross-game chat started with the Vita. And I think the Vita was released like right before the PS4. But yeah, this is the shit. I mean, they seem to not care. They're announcing this news and they don't seem to give a fuck. If you're an Xbox fan, I don't expect you to care about this because you've always paid for Xbox Live and not wondered why you really needed to pay for it. The individuals that don't pay for it understand why they need to pay for it. They just can't do anything. You can't talk to your friends. You can't play free-to-play titles. You need it. They made it so you need it. While we're bringing up this topic, we're bringing the topic up specifically because they talked about a rollout to making their online free, right? So right now you have to pay Xbox Live Gold subscription to use these features and play games that are free. They have it in some sort of a beta rollout, so they're not gonna flip a switch. These features are gonna be unlocked from the paywall over time. I don't know what the time limit is. I don't know when all of this shit's gonna be cleared up, but yeah, for right now, if you want to play free-to-play titles and you want to talk with your friends on Xbox Live, you're gonna need Xbox Live Gold. By the way, I guess we can't call it Xbox Live anymore because they're changing it to Xbox Network. Specifically because they're going to pad up their numbers with anybody that's using any of their games that also use their servers. So, if you're on, what's that game called? Minecraft on PlayStation, they're going to pad those numbers and say in the next sales report, hey, we have this many people. It's like when they put a couple games on PC, and now they got Game Pass. They pad the numbers and say, hey, we got this many people. It's not a representation of consoles, because if they would just show off the Xbox side, their numbers would always be very low. So they found out other ways to make it seem like there's a lot of people that have interest in Xbox when they don't. This means putting Game Pass and xCloud on PC and cell phones. Um, and again, those numbers will eventually be much greater than any of the numbers they can produce for consoles. Um, but again, Xbox fans don't seem to understand how dangerous that is for them. Um, if PC and cell phone starts to overlap the numbers of that for the console, they just won't need the console anymore. That's what they're hoping. Um, but yeah, that's what they do. They do this shit a lot. Um, so when they give out numbers, I don't really give a fuck because I know it's all bullshit. By the way, when you see this clip right here from Super Mario, that is not Super Mario. That is from Dreams. It's a level that was taken down by Nintendo. The level was so well done that Nintendo was threatened, and they issued a takedown from the creator that made it on Dreams. So again, Nintendo fan here, old school Nintendo fan. Sometimes I like to play older games, but yeah, that right there is that's a part of history right there, because it no longer exists on Dreams because Nintendo got salty that it was so well done. So I know y'all guys saw that clip a while ago, like a lot, and I love the clip because it's like, god damn, that shit looks better than the 3DS. Sorry, not the 3DS. What is it? The Super Mario 3D All Stars that we were expecting to get like a remake, but we ended up not. It's crazy, bro. Hold on. Got a text message. Yeah. I also made this announcement. This is personal. I have a digital PS5, right? It's no less than a standard PS5. Um, but I'm gonna go and try to get a physical PS5. If push comes to shove and I have to get a PS5 physical from eBay for a couple extra $100, I'm willing to do that. Somatic did it. I'm willing to do that. I just got word that my stimulus check is going to be cleared, so I'll be having that before. I think it's coming in tomorrow. That's what they said, but we'll see. Um, so I'm gonna use that to pay off rent and shit. So my next couple paychecks will be free, and I can go get a PS5 physical. Um, I want to watch, 4K movies and shit like that. That's just what I want to do. Obviously, I want to be able to get some of those panels that are specifically made for the physical PS5s. So, those are the things I want. And I have not decided what I want to do with the digital. Obviously, there's a lot of value in reselling it. Um, but we'll see about that because I was going to give it away to someone. So we're going to see how all that works out. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people get very lucky securing a PS5 lately, and I believe that this is probably the best time for me to try to get one. What's going on, True Witty? How you doing, man? Yeah, so that right there is that one little hit of the topics, and that is that the Xbox Party Chat will no longer require Xbox Live Gold when paywall also drops for free to play games. So this is the thing. They're talking about soon, not right now. So again, I want you guys to understand this is a rollout. They're doing a beta for free shit. This I want to read this off for you. Xbox insiders, right? And that's not a people that are inside the Xbox. It's a program called Xbox Insider. So when you hear Xbox fans refer to themselves as insiders, it doesn't really mean they're insiders. It just means they're part of this program inside the Xbox Live community where they get betas and alphas and shit early. But it doesn't really mean they know anything about the inner workings of Xbox. So Colt Eastwood doesn't know jack shit about the inner workings of Xbox. Now he does because he has friends in high places. But before, he was just a Xbox Insider member like any normal Xbox fan. So I just want you guys to know that I've seen that on people's Twitter pages, and some people have been dumb enough to put it on their YouTube accounts. But it doesn't really mean they know these developers. It just means it's a part of a beta program. So Xbox insiders in alpha, skip ahead. In alpha today. Oh, okay. I don't know what that's weird. So it seems to be there's two tiers to the Xbox insiders. So there's a tier called Alpha Skip Ahead, and there's a tier called Alpha inside of the Xbox Insiders program. They said today we are flighting some new features, multiplayer and free to play games, looking for groups and party chats on Xbox no longer require Xbox Live Gold membership as we flight and test these service changes ahead of the general availability. And this was March 24th. This was yesterday. So basically, the people that will be testing out the free to play aspect of playing multiplayer games, as well as using the party chat feature, is, to the best of my knowledge, if you're a part of the Xbox Insider program, you're probably already paying for Xbox Live Gold. So again, it's weird to allow those people to test out features going free when it doesn't really matter for them because they're already paying for the subscription. So I saw King Thrash say this. I saw a lot of people say this. They probably should have just flipped the switch and just allowed that shit to go free at the same time, because people that are part of the beta access or the alpha access already probably are Xbox Live Gold members. So what the fuck is the point for them to be able to play something for free when they're already paying for a subscription? Again, Xbox Live is only dick riding on PlayStation. They want to be able to look good to their consumers and all this other dumb shit. And a lot of people have been exposing them as being the only console platform that does not allow you to play free-to-play titles for free. I don't get it, bro. It's fucking crazy. What's going on, Sergeant? Welcome back. OC Reed is here. It's always good to see you, man. Okay, we got a $5 super chat by my boy True Witty. I'm sure making free to play. Wait up. I'm sure making free to play is a flip of a switch. They just want more money because one free to play is free to play. The live subscriptions will drop. I don't. Okay, let me read that again. I'm sure making free to play is a flip of the switch. They just want more money because one, free to play is free to play. The live, I Truity, I know, I think I understand what you're saying, but I don't think you wrote that right. Um, the thing is, I mean, if they do, they're gonna do free to play eventually this year, sometime. We just don't know. They're acting like it's taking them forever to do it, but yeah, you're right, Truity. If they once it is official across the board, there's really no reasons to have Xbox Live. But at that point, that's when you bundle Xbox Live with Game Pass, because you're gonna have the service, to play online games like free to play titles are gonna be free. Voice chat is gonna be free, so you don't need live for that. Those were the main reasons you needed live. So why do you need live? Well, for the main multiplayer titles. So, um, live loses some of its value at that point. So why are you paying that much for live in the first place? I think live and Game Pass will combine permanently. I don't think the name will be in Game Pass Ultimate. It will be something else. Um, expect this. And because it will be bundled permanently and you won't be able to unbundle it, the price for it is going to be much more than it is right now. Again, Microsoft is in the business of making money. Xbox does not make them enough money and never has. Um, sorry. Xbox hasn't made them a lot of money for a long time. So I believe they were very successful with the 360, but that's it. They were not successful with the original Xbox because it wasn't on the market long enough to make the money, and it was always third place behind the GameCube, and obviously the king of consoles, the PS2. It was when the Xbox 360 came out a year ahead of the competition. That's when they really started to make money, that generation. But when you moved over to the Xbox One, they were in a worse position than the original Xbox. They weren't making money. PlayStation was dominated. 3 years later, the Switch came out. The Switch was dominated. Xbox moves back to third place. So there was only one generation where we can successfully say Microsoft was making a lot of money. I don't know what they're going to do, but they have to up some of these prices. I talked to King Thrash about this, and I'm hoping I can be on his podcast. I know that I have an interview with Jabari. We're trying to iron the schedule out because, my work schedule is weird, but during the interview, I'm hoping he can ask me about some of these questions about how is Microsoft going to make money when they're going to, not require you to pay for Xbox Live to play free-to-play titles or use voice chat. They're going to up the price of Live or Game Pass, but their fans don't want that. Their fans are cheap, and most of them don't play games anyway. But Microsoft is losing money. Their gamers are so spoiled. Sorry, not gamers. Their fans are so spoiled with Game Pass that they refuse to pay for individual games. That hurts the gaming industry. I mean, it's not a new thing. Xbox fans don't really buy games as much as PlayStation gamers. But it's happened a lot more with the Xbox One and now with the Xbox Series X. There's going to be a big three. But the big three is not going to be like Sega, Nintendo, and Sony. Obviously, there's always going to be a weak link, but we don't want the third one to be so weak that the other two have to make up for it. Because if it's going to be that way, then why have the third one there? It'll be a two-person race. And that would be between Sony and Nintendo. The person that could take Microsoft's place is PC. That's why Microsoft is going to PC. But you can't boost PC because PC is not owned by anybody. The people on PC are going to do what they want to do. They're going to buy games when they want to buy them. They're going to pre-order games when they want to pre-order them. Sometimes they don't have incentives to do any of that shit day one or the first year. There's so many games on PC that even the gamers I've talked to don't even know when a game is out. I found out about indie games that started out on PC that PC fans have never fucking saw. It's really, really crowded over there. And for Xbox to believe that they can find some sort of success, it's very fucking stupid. If they're not buying their own games, why would they be buying yours? But this is the solution, Game Pass. You had Game Pass on Xbox because their fans weren't buying games. Then they put Game Pass on PC because PC fans don't buy games. It's not the good third person because it still has Xbox's stench over there. You know? There are other people that want to get into it. We saw Stadia, which failed. We see Amazon. They want to get in it. I don't believe they will be successful. Cell phones is really not a part of the big three. They're doing their own thing. It's really, really confusing when you think about this, man. It's really, really confusing. True Witty, I'm about to get that super chat. Oh, there it is. $2 super set. You got a Switch. Just what Mario are you playing? True Witty, I don't have a Switch. That Mario was from Dreams. Nintendo took it off of the Dreams server because, well, it was too good. As you saw. It looks so good that sometimes it fools people into believing that I actually have a Nintendo console, which I don't. I haven't had a Nintendo console since like 2004, 2000. No, I think it was 2005. All right, about 2005. Yeah, I haven't had a Nintendo console in a while. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have so much money left over from the stimulus that I definitely could get a Switch. Just don't see the value in it. Probably buy some, pre-order some more games. Hopefully they can release some of these release dates like Horizon and shit. I can put some money down on those. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really, really good discussion that people really should have. Um, there was always a big three, or well, for a while there was. I mean, so Atari, they were there by themselves, and that's why they crashed. You need competition. If you don't have competition, shit like what happened with Atari is gonna happen. Um, you saw that happen with Nintendo, where like Nintendo was good, but you didn't get to see a lot of other type of games shine. It was always Mario, Zelda, whatever else they really wanted to hype up. It wasn't until there was competitors like Sega where other types of games were seen. And then when the third person got into the race, PlayStation, where they went right after smaller developers at that time that are now the biggest developers in the industry, where we really saw different types of games out there. I'm not saying that Xbox doesn't have a diverse gaming lineup. It's just that their fans won't buy them. And if their fans are not buying them, you're sending a message to the developers that maybe those are not the type of games they should create. I don't want developers to think that they shouldn't make diverse titles because Xbox fans don't buy them. If Nintendo fans and PlayStation fans are buying games like Tales and Mana and Final Fantasy and all these diverse different types of Japanese RPGs, keep making what you fucking like making. You don't gotta change anything into like a first person shooter or a third person shooter because that's all the Xbox fans are gonna buy. Shit, you change that shit, they still won't buy it. I mean, I saw what they did with Final Fantasy 15 compared to Final Fantasy 12 or 10, and it wasn't enough for Xbox fans to say, "Oh, let me go out and buy it." It still sold better on PlayStation. Same shit happened with Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter got a huge upgrade, new engine, new visuals, came out, still sold better on PlayStation. It sometimes it just doesn't matter. They're the third person. PlayStation is at the top, then right behind it is Nintendo. Xbox is so far behind that PC is in front of Xbox, I believe. There are games on PC that drop that get millions of sold, and it just can't be replicated on Xbox because there's no interest. Their fans have been spoiled by Game Pass. Yeah, Final Fantasy 12 was awesome. The thing is, Microsoft or Xbox, I give them credit for the beginning of the Xbox One generation. Because even though a lot of people say the whole generation was shit, it was shit. But I saw the first 2.5 years, they really tried. They had new IPs launch over there. They had diverse games. They were giving developers freedom. They were giving developers chances. And their fans didn't buy the game. So you sent a direct message to Microsoft that what we're trying to do is not going to work. And they had no choice but to find alternatives to get you guys to give them money. You're not going to pay for the game. Well, maybe you can give us some money just to test out the game. This is how Game Pass was born. Hate is a strong word, but I hate the Xbox fans because you guys do have the power to kill off certain games. I don't think necessarily it means they just hate these games or they don't like these games. It's just they're not willing to spend money on those games. If the game was a
I agree.
fucking controller, they would buy it. But the game is not a controller. It's a game. And they're not willing to spend that money on a game. But they will spend that money on a controller.
It's hardware.
Yeah, I mean, it's hardware. If you want to keep spending money on hardware, then what you do is you just become a PC gamer. That's what you do.
Half half of them are transitioning to PC anyway. So I guess that's what Microsoft wants them to do. They're just phasing out the console, as Thrash keeps saying.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Soon there's
This
only
is
gonna be the
really really
big two.
crazy.
Soon there's only gonna be the big two. Jay, what do you think about the Discord thing? Because I saw this yesterday. I just didn't get this. I just not was it yesterday?
Okay,
I
just had
no,
to
it
send
wasn't
a
yesterday.
text
It
real
was
quick. Surgeon, you said Xbox controller simulator on Game Pass. I'm gonna make that game and sell it for the same price of the controller. Exactly, and you will make a ton of fucking money. Cause it seems like that's what they want. There were two controllers announced today. The reception from the Xbox was not as high as you would think. So even they're getting a little bored with just seeing controllers. At the same exact time, PlayStation or House Marquee had posted a new video clip of Returnal, which it's looking a lot more polished to my liking. Um, it's still automatically a day one. It doesn't really fucking matter to me, but it looks really really good.
Jay. What do you think of this Discord thing? I didn't. I saw it yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, the day before. But
Okay, let me go see what's going down here. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the subscription section just to see what's going down. Evil Inside launch trailer. I mean, PlayStation on that shit. Obviously, they're always a big supporter of indie games. Um, God, you know, like, is there are so many games. We gotta go check some of these out real quick. So let's go do that. So I swear there's just so many indie games right now. So there's a game, and I'm pretty sure it came from the PC, but it is what it is. It's called Hotel Life, a resort simulator. So basically, you're fixing up hotels, and it's a simulator.
There's a lot of those games.
There's a game called Potion Party. That's a pass. I don't know what this one is. Wait. This one right here. What is this? Evil Inside. Okay, the graphics right there look like shit. Okay, this shit looking like this shit looking old school right there. This looks a little bit better, but I'm guessing this is a PT type of game. Yeah. Yeah, it's a PT type of game. I was wondering when one of them PC developers was gonna, like, rip off PT and then actually have that game available for sale on PlayStation. And it didn't take as long as I thought it would. Yeah, I remember this game. Yeah. So this game started on PC and is just now coming to consoles. I expect this game to also be on Xbox as well. Yeah, so it's basically like they copied off of PT. You can see right there, that's the PT shit. They copied off of PT, but they expanded on it. You're able to go to the kitchen and bedroom and shit like that. Um, I swear, sometimes on PC it's crazy. Like, they got games like this, and then they got games like it's just too many games on PC. Lulu Lang. Good morning, JTech. Is Destruction All Stars easy to platinum? I had a booster party for the last three trophies. And I've never been a part of a booster party ever. But if it wasn't for those guys, I wouldn't have been able to get a platinum. So there are some difficult platinums. I'll just go show you that real quick. Um, so there's three very rare trophies on Destruction All Stars, and then the way you do the boost is very easy. Um, 16 people will hop in a party chat. We all enter a server at the same time. The chances of us all flooding the server is very high. And then we find out who needs what trophy for the characters. Uh, the trophies that are very difficult are the trophies right here. These are the last three. Okay, so this one right here, wreck all opponents with Borong's countdown. That basically is very easy. You would do grid fall and make sure you're the last person with with, like, it's only two of you guys, you and the other person. Use the finisher, and you got that trophy. I think I was able to get that one without a booster help. Um, no, I got that with booster help because when they woke up, I just jumped in there, so I did that with them. This one is very difficult. I wanted this one to be my first one that I got, on the trail to get the platinum. Luckily, I can confirm that I got this one by myself as well. Um, this one, again, I was gonna join the booster party that morning, but I didn't want to wait for them. I ended up getting it by myself on Gridfall. It's basically the same as the one I read off. Make sure it's you and the other person left standing, and you hit them with your car with the little limit break on it. Um, I think I did this with a booster party. Uh, there's a chick, the heavyset chick. She has like a boom box special that amplifies. You're basically supposed to wreck three enemies at the same exact time, and that is very hard. So I had to do that on a booster party. This one is difficult too. The character specific trophies, there's 16 of them. These are the hardest ones. So it makes the trophy very hard. The percentage of the trophy is still sitting at 0.1% for the platinum. So it's not really hard, but it could be very hard depending on if you want to give up or not. So yeah, there you go. It's a proud platinum. Obviously I was not expecting to boost it, but it's like some of those motherfucking trophies are impossible. Really, it's just based on luck. The Wii is at 100 million sold. The Switch is at 80 million sold. They showed off some combat for BioMutant. My problem with BioMutant, it will not be a day one. Um, yeah, BioMutant will not be a day one. And the reason why BioMutant won't be a day one is because they waited too long to show me gameplay. We've heard about BioMutant for like 4 years now. They even had a prequel of the game, and I think it looks awesome. But this is all glamour gameplay. I just want to see like a real gameplay walkthrough. It's very colorful. I want to hear more of the details on the PS5 enhancement. But as of right now, it's not a day one. I still have a lot of questions. And the game is coming out very soon. And they're now just trying to hype it up. Again, we've known about it. And yeah, some people said they were going to get it when they first saw it, but a lot of time has passed. Now, again, it's a good time for the game to come out because so many other games have gotten delayed. So it could do very very well. But I don't plan on buying it day one yet. I need to see a little bit more. They have a great chance to get me on board. Um, we got a couple more days of this month left. The whole month of April. If they can hammer down some more details, I'll pick it up day one. Okay, I had to step away for a second. And I have to make sure I keep my phone charged because the new one is not as it's not good on battery like the old one. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this one. Okay, that's weird. I did not expect that, but let me go see what this is all about. This is Immortal Phoenix Rising DLC. But it's not Greek mythology. It looks like it's going to a different area. And I'm all in favor of this shit. Obviously, we already know that Ubisoft is going to Japan with the very next Assassin's Creed. So it looks like they're going to be ushering that type of atmosphere for this DLC. To be honest, I think I might like this DLC more than the base game of Immortal Phoenix Rising. Oh yeah, this looks fucking dope. Chinese mythology.
Immortal Phoenix Rising was just boring though.
I gotta say, bro, the team that did Immortal Phoenix Rising, I wanted it to be more like a traditional RPG, but it's more like Zelda. So you defeat the monsters, but you don't really get anything from them. I gotta say, I like it. I like what they did with Immortal Phoenix Rising, and I own the game. I just wasn't feeling it. Um, but this that DLC part two, I might have to pick that up if there's a way for me to play it without playing the base game. But I don't know. Um, I saw this war game right here. Isono Zo. I can't pronounce that shit. But I think I remember seeing this game. It's already available for PC, to the best of my knowledge. Um, it's another war game. Looks fucking good. Obviously, it's 60 frames per second. I was just watching the military channel the other day about this war for World War I. So, mm, yep, crazy. They're like PlayStation has a lot of games, and they're like most of these games you're seeing them show off are not exclusives. They came from the PC. They're indie titles. I mean, it's that. This is why we're getting them. They know that there's people over here to buy them. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna buy all these games. Um, Nor do I have interest in all these games. But it's good that they're putting these games over here for some people to have that interest. Um, Damn. Is there anything else? Let me see. Oh yeah. I was looking at this. I don't know if you guys find interest in Digital Foundry. I don't like that Alex did the analysis. Oh, this is a day one. Oh man, is it? It's almost that time. Is it almost time for Mortal Kombat? What time? April 16th. Okay, so that's next month too, right? I'm trying to remember. We had the Snyder Cut and we had Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? So when Alex does his analyses, right? One thing I don't like about him, he's very, very biased when it comes to Xbox versus PlayStation. He favors Xbox more. And The other guy, I like his analysis because he does a lot more um Xbox versus PlayStation with the frames per second. But I noticed that Alex deviated from that in order to not make Xbox look so bad. It also seems like he tried to zoom in at certain things and try to give like Xbox, you know, some nice W's, but they're only compare. He's only comparing it to the weaker Xbox. I wish the weaker Xbox didn't exist, so people like him wouldn't be comparing it, the more powerful Xbox, to the weaker Xbox. What we're supposed to be seeing is comparisons between the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, but we don't get to see that. He's trying to divide them, but also talk about them at the same time. Yeah, Gregory, all that's Game Pass fodder. Like most of that shit, I will never touch. Douchebag. He looks like a douchebag. When I see that dude's face, he looks like a douchebag. Alex is the dude in the middle with the douchebag face and the douchebag haircut, and he irritates me with his face. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Look, Xbox is more PC than PlayStation. Digital Foundry loves PC. They want to, by default, support Xbox, but Xbox is not better than PS5. So what do? You try your best to say Xbox does this and PlayStation doesn't, but in reality, if you're not doing side by side, you can't really argue that. And they know this, and we know this. And I think I talked about this last week with you guys. Now remember, the other guys, they do probably the majority of the video is frames per second comparisons. This dude specifically made sure he divided those. There was only one area where Xbox and PlayStation went side by side with the frames per second. But you're talking about both. So why not have an extended clip of both of them going side by side? The reason why he doesn't do that is because there's so many times the Digital Foundry themselves has shown that the PlayStation 5 has a better performance than Xbox. 12 teraflops don't do shit for that. Um, Avengers is a good game. Actually, I think I could play it for you guys today because the last time we tried to play it, I had some technical difficulties. Avengers is a good game. 60 frames per second is on point. Wait up. They said something earlier today about some free DLC or something free. Maybe it's in game. Gregory, you said Kate Bishop is addictive. Not a fan. Not a fan of Kate Bishop. She's a new addition to the Marvel comic books. I know she has not always existed, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, this is the gamer initiative shit. I mean, sorry, I said that wrong. Um, this is a games as a service shit. So it's like you buy the game for $60 or 70, and there's not a lot of content there, or there's just enough to run through it in the first day, but they want you to keep coming back for more. I think I'm a. I don't want to do the Kate Bishop shit because I don't like her, but I think that's what this game is about. Adding characters that you don't really fuck with or you don't like and forcing you to play as their fucking story anyway. Like, I didn't feel any closer to Miss Marvel than I already did before I played the game. Again, the visuals are good. The visuals are so fucking good. Fucking Captain America. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Welcome to Shield Substation Zero, Avengers. This was another one of Fury's secrets. But moving forward, it'll be Shield's new base of operations. We've reached out to our best operatives, so you'll find plenty of familiar faces here. Get yourselves acquainted and meet me in my office.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Avengers should have been a free to play to begin with. I got suckered in because I like comic books and I like the movie franchise. But if I'm being really honest, it took too long for them to upgrade the game. It's taking them too long to add the characters you want. You want Black Panther, right? And you want Spider Man. Hawkeye should have already been a part of the main cast, obviously, because he's in the original Avengers. For some reason, he's not there. So they use that opportunity to add him as a character, so you can come back to the game. But before you get him, they give you his daughter, which you don't really care about because both of them are archers, but he's the more legendary archer. So again, they're just giving you characters that you don't want. Um, Obviously, it looks like Black Panther is pushed back to the end of the year, so I'm not sure if they have anything planned. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Good to see you in person. I'll be working more directly moving forward. Hologram calls can only do so much. What I'm about to say may sound absurd, but him showing me is a real gift. You can count it as
Also, the fact that Ant-Man is in the game, but you can't use him, and he can't use his powers, sucks. That really sucks. I'm reading some of the chats real quick. I mean, I don't even care how Spider-Man plays, man. I just want them to hurry the fuck up and add them. Like, they're taking a long ass time to add these characters. I understand the whole point of a games as a service is for us to wait for the shit we want. But eventually people get tired of waiting and then they just leave the fucking community. No, all of this shit's locked. I don't. Nothing. Yeah, Iron Man and Thor is good. I mean, I play as them all the time. Obviously, I like Captain America too. Um, I'm not really sure what I'm doing or like. This is another thing about games as a service, right? They add things for you to come back, but then when you come back, you're lost on what the fuck is going on. So I'm back here, but I still don't know what to do. So let me see. So fucking Crumpet Man. That's another one. Like do you know how many amazing characters they have, and they're acting like it's so hard to get these characters in the game that's by Marvel. Point, bro. I don't get it, bro. I can't understand this shit. Not to save my life, man. True Witty with the $2 super chat. Marvel Avengers is down a 1,000 player, wait, a 100,000 player base. So I guess that's really, really bad. There's nobody playing this game. I'm desperately trying to find out what the fuck they want me to do. Um, Augusta, you said, do you think after they put Spider-Man Peter Parker, are they gonna add Spider-Man Miles Morales in this game? I don't know because from what they're telling us, it's a completely different Peter Parker. It's a completely different Spider-Man. So they're not obligated to add the Insomniac Spider-Man because that's not the Spider-Man they plan on adding. They're gonna have a version of Spider-Man from this specific universe. But they could. And I think because fans like Miles Morales as a character, I think that would be in their best interest. Add as many characters to this game that fans want. Don't add people that fans don't want.
And with Monica leading AIM as scientist supreme, she'll be making things a lot more difficult.
So don't worry, guys. I don't got Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel is not a part of my crew. I don't like using her. I don't like seeing her on the field. Um, Wolverine, Cyclops. I mean, they could add anybody, but we know they're not. And I need to understand why they're not. What's their decision making process when it comes to adding characters? Nobody wanted Kate Bishop. We already know that Hawkeye was supposed to be in the game. We don't know why Kate Bishop was added before Hawkeye, and we don't know why Hawkeye wasn't already in the game. I'm telling you, I really don't like games as a service. Oh, fuck. Okay, that haptic feedback ain't. Oh, that haptic feedback is new. Okay, I'm feeling everything now. I'm feeling complete like everything. Oh shit, that's a little bit too much rumble. You know what? I ain't gonna even deviate. That's how much I don't care about this fucking game. I don't even want to pretend to explore. It's sad when you went out, purchased the game, and you don't even care, like to play the whole game. Is this an invisible wall? Fuck y'all, motherfucker. Oh, you dumb bitch. What's going on now? Jeremy Nelson with the $5 super chat. Thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima movie coming, Jay? Uh, shit, I'm playing a game. I didn't know they were making a Ghost of Tsushima movie. Let me go check that out. Like I'm trying to have a lot of shit open at the same time, but I didn't know. So you're telling me something completely new. Now I know about the Demon Souls movie. I just heard about that yesterday. I don't know what my thoughts are. A medieval movie is all me. I love medieval movies. Yeah. Yeah, I love medieval movies. Sorry, bro. I'm answering a text message. Fuck. Hate that shit. Okay, so what's going on? Somebody was shooting at me. He seemed to be the last one. The haptic feedback when I fly and I'm using this is crazy. It's also crazy when I just use it on the floor too. Like the haptic feedback is strong. It kind of almost makes me miss. Like this shit is crazy, bro. Like this was definitely not on Avengers before. Now I need to go find out what's going on with this shit. Okay. Speaking of listening to Jarvis, the thing is, we just saw Scarlet Witch, and I don't know what that dumbass glitch is. They need to stop that dumb shit. That shit right there that just fucking happened with the camera. They need to just stop, please. I hate. What is up with that fucking shit? Can you stop? I hate when a developer makes a fucking game and they have these fucking known bugs in it. God damn. I'm getting lit the fuck up over here. Okay, man. Oh, I'm not liking that shit at all. Okay. Look like I just got some health. Need to watch my own ass, bro. Motherfuckers over here trying to kill me and shit. Oh, they kill me. Okay, great. We just jump your dumb ass. Yeah, the haptic feedback is too strong when I shoot like this. Kind of makes me almost miss. Well, it does make me miss. I don't know. It's just, this is why I don't like multi-platform games, bro. When you have to worry about two other platforms, you got to take advantage of them and then not worry about. I'm going to fucking kill you. Dumb piece of shit. The haptic feedback is too strong. I'm going to have to find an option to cut that off completely on this game. I've used haptic feedback on a lot of other games, but that one's a little too strong. They could have did a much better job on this game, man. Like, I could have went after the platinum. I'm at 49%. I decided not to go after the platinum because it was that fucking annoying. I don't think this game was a game for fans. I don't know who this game was for. Like, I thought it was for comic book fans, but you added characters that nobody gave a fuck about. You add Miss Marvel and Kate Bishop. Like, who gave a fuck about those characters? Those are not the most wanted characters. Is that a shield? Right. I got in this motherfucking Hulk Buster. We beat up the monster already. Oh, this. Yep. Come on. I know you are, buddy. I was trying to use my special, and now I'm about to fucking. I only got one more. What is up with that little camera shit they doing, man? There we go. Bro, it's too many of these motherfuckers. Let me get the fuck up out of here, man. Oh, shit. I need to find some health or something. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Fuck these motherfuckers up, bro. Damn. You mean to tell me I missed that shit? Mission complete. Rated R. I do hate when third-party developers have the status of Square and they can't produce great games. I just fucking hate that shit so much. Okay, I just got the confirmation. Thank you to Jeremy for giving me breaking news that it's confirmed Sony is developing a Ghost of Tsushima movie made by the John Wick director. So it's going to be fucking dope. I mean, this is the thing, bro. The new people at Sony, they're trying to make money. And when you're trying to make money, you're gonna make money off of movies. This is what I want to understand. I want y'all to understand with this pattern. If you're making a movie or a TV show, you're gonna try to say, "Hey, we want to expand the audience so people can get a taste of why the fuck we're making this movie because this game is so good." Ghost of Tsushima is going to PC. That shit is going to happen. Ghost of Tsushima is heading to PC, and these motherfuckers on the internet are crazy. Ghost of Tsushima is going to PC. If they, I'm hearing they're making a Demon Souls movie, so obviously, Demon Souls is that's heading to PC as well. whatever they're about to put on movies and TV, that shit's heading to PC because they want to expand their audience. You know, it's not gonna make them buy a movie ticket or download the movie for a fee, but you know, I guess that's what it is. This is really, really crazy. Ghost of Tsushima did much better than what they thought. Just like Horizon Zero Dawn did much better than what they thought on consoles before it went to PC. We got another red alert an hour ago. Returnal has officially went gold. Returnal is ready to ship. It has went gold. This is a big, big day. Much bigger than I thought it was going to be. We got the BAFTA Awards show later on tonight. Again, Sony being able to lock down a John Wick director is really, really big news. You know, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima coming out is big, but being able to lock down the John Wick director is even bigger. I don't give two fucks about playing this game anymore. I'm sorry. Like, I like to play games and progress, but there's no reason to progress. I don't feel like I'm even attached to these characters. Like, that's bad, man. Yes, the 60 is good. It barely stays there. The haptic feedback is nice, but it's a little bit too strong. I'm really, really disappointed that Disney decided to give the rights to making an Avengers movie to Square Enix, of all fucking people. The Crystal Dynamics crew, of all people. I'm sorry, man. I was always skeptical about how this game was going to turn out when they gave it to Square Enix. Now we fucking know. They're not good at making everything, man. Sorry. Yeah, what PlayStation about to do is they really about to use that motherfucking logo. Let me show y'all that logo real quick. Where are we going? Where are we going? We are heading... We're heading somewhere. I just don't know where we're heading yet. We're heading to Demon Souls. Right. This is a big, big development. They weren't joking when they said a lot of movies and TV shows are coming. Lots and lots of movies and TV shows. That right there. That right there. That shit right there. You're going to be seeing that Sony... the PlayStation Studios logo. That shit. You're going to be seeing that shit in the front of movies a lot. Movies, TV shows, games on other platforms like MLB, Horizon and Days Gone on PC. They're really going to be expanding that logo. So again, just like Marvel Cinematic Universe, when you see that Marvel logo start up, you know what that's all about. They're moving a lot more quicker than I thought they would too. Like, they are not playing around. They're like, fuck, let's get it done. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, they are not messing around. I hope the movies are good. I hope they're not just like bad video game movies. I don't feel that we need them. The games were good enough. They already had a cinematic movie quality to them, so I don't feel that they need a movie. If you're going to give the movies away, then there's no reason for you to put it on PC, because if they want to know about the story of these characters, you can tell them to watch the fucking movie. I don't see them doing that. They would use the games, they will put the games on another platform in order to promote the characters and these franchises that are going to other platforms, which is movies. So I could see them putting Demon Souls and Ghost on PC, kind of like a promotion to say, hey, look, we're getting big now. Movies coming out. Play the game. I don't know, man. Definitely different. Much more different than I thought. Insomniac winning awards and stuff. How about they update their games for PS5 already? Insomniac. Oh, you meant, oh, okay, you meant Naughty Dog. Yeah, I agree. The Last of Us remaster, and well, it's already 60 frames, right? But The Last of Us, fuck out of here. Oh shit. These motherfuckers are relentless. I'm trying to figure out what kind of movie would Demon Souls be. Like we already know Demon Souls, and the story for Demon Souls is pretty deep. But I'm saying if you're gonna make a movie, you don't need to put the game on another platform. But I keep thinking about them putting their games on other platforms, and you don't want to put every last one of your system sellers over there because again, it really will quickly diminish the value of your exclusives going forward because people will always wonder if the game is truly exclusive or a timed exclusive, even if you own the rights. And that's a really, really confusing thing to think about. Hmm. Okay, just checking. Yeah, it's just I don't know about that, man. Like the games were already great. Like Ghost of Tsushima had a great story. I don't know if I want to see a movie. I already played the game. I already know what the story is. But they got a lot of success. It's a big, big hit in Japan as well. Demon Souls, a legendary game. It's the game that started all the Souls games. You own the rights. I can understand you taking advantage of that, but I don't feel that you need to. I was hoping somebody would invade my world. I know I'm weaker than I used to be, but okay, I've been pushing the wrong button to run the whole time. Oh, this is what Jim Ryan and Herman Hulse uh Ben should have gave us PS5 upgrades for those PS4 games, not putting them on PC. I agree, man. Again, you don't want to diminish the value or the excitement of your games. I feel like they're easily doing that with no remorse. And again, that's just my opinion. Ghost of Tsushima, huh? A movie. I mean, it already gave us a movie quality story. Why make a movie about it? Again, I wouldn't mind them making a movie if I didn't think they would put the game on another platform in order to try to get excitement for people to watch the movie, because that defeats the purpose. If you play the game, you know the story. If you know the story, you're not going to watch the movie. These movies will be to try to get people to buy a PlayStation to experience these games. If you put these games on another platform before the movie comes out, it completely defeats the purpose of buying a system. But some weird way, I do believe they would do the opposite thing. Put the game on another platform near when the movie is about to come out to gain excitement for people to view the movie of a story they already know. Yeah, Surgeon, it's a great thing they're doing, bro. It's the magic of Sony. I agree. It's amazing. They're doing their own shit. They don't have to pay nobody else, right? But if you're doing your own shit, you might as well consolidate it in your own community so you can sell your own hardware. I still don't see the point of them putting it on the platform for a community that don't care about these games. You know, they don't care enough to buy the games. This is really, really weird. What else is going on today? We got the BAFTAs. I mean, this is the hype, right? You don't need these games to go to PC to get the hype. I'm gonna show you why. Starting at 3 p.m. later on this evening, I'll be keeping up to date with the awards released. Announced for these other platforms. Um, I'm all fucked up right now. I will be keeping track of the awards given to these games through the evening on Twitter and Discord, right? That gets a lot of hype. If Ghost of Tsushima can get one game, if Ghost of Tsushima can get one of these awards, right? It's gonna really put it on the table. But we already know Ghost of Tsushima has tons of awards. But getting a BAFTA award tonight is gonna be big. We already know Naughty Dog's gonna bring home a lot of awards for The Last of Us Part Two, Dreams. Um, the I think the studio director is getting honored tonight. So I'm pretty sure Dreams is gonna come home with at least one or two awards. PlayStation already owns some of the best award-winning studios in the industry. I still don't feel that they need to fuck up their winning formula by adding PC to the equation. I don't want to say it's too greedy because you're not making the same amount of money, but again, I do believe that people will say, hey, what's the point of having a PlayStation? You know, they don't really have their own games anymore. Nobody wants that. I've been waiting for my cell phone case almost forever. And now they're telling me it's coming today. That's great. We gotta analyze this shit. This is weird. The pattern is the BAFTA award show is tonight. Before the BAFTA award show, Ghost of Tsushima gets confirmed for a movie. Uncharted is very well known by Naughty Dog. They get a movie next year. Um, Last of Us is very well known. they're getting a HBO show. Details of the HBO show were shared with us a little bit this week. That the story won't be exactly like the one in the game. It will have other parts that are not in the game. It's so weird, bro. It's so weird. Somebody made a joke about that. That shit's fucking crazy, bro. Like Xbox fans called these games movies for so long, and they said, "Screw it, let's make them movies too." This is coming from I am D Delroy on Twitter. Crazy, just crazy shit, bro. Uh, I would see the movie just to hear this theme song. So, and I saw the Ratchet and Clank movie too. Yeah, I saw the Ratchet and Clank movie. It was not good. It was a mix of, the movie with the CGI cutscenes from the game. And if I am being 100% honest, I'd rather people play the game and get the story from that than go watch the movie. But I have to see what these other new generation Sony movies are going to be like for these exclusives. Oh boy. This is just, again, it's a new generation, it's a new Sony, it's a new leadership at PlayStation. They're going to be doing things completely different, and I'm going to be taken by surprise. So it's a good chance to get my live reactions. Oh my goodness. These are the studios that will be getting awards tonight. Naughty Dog, Sucker Punch, Media Molecule, Insomniac, Sony Japan Studios, and Team Asobi. Those studios will be receiving awards. That's a lot of studios. We are in the rotation because, as you know, Sony Santa Monica and Guerrilla Games are not there. Naughty Dog only barely made it because Last of Us came out. But Media Molecule, that's good. They're being nominated. Insomniac, I think they're being nominated for Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then you have Sony Japan, which I think Demon Souls is gonna be nominated. No, that would be Blue Point. I don't think it's Demon Souls. Then it must be Astrobot, because Team Asobi is also there too. I gotta go see. I gotta see what all the winners are gonna be, but it's gonna be an interesting night. What the fuck? Ghost of Tsushima is getting a fucking movie. Who the fuck could have guessed that? I have so many questions. Like, the first question would be, will this affect the speed of the sequel of the movie, of the game that we want? You know? I'm interested in that. Like, I'm really, really interested. When we already got a great game, uh, Game of the Year nominated title, Game of the Year winning title. We want the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. I and I don't like, they're saying Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm hoping it's not the sequel. It's weird, bro. Oh my goodness, man. It's so weird. if the guy that did John Wick is gonna do the Ghost of Tsushima movie, one thing I will say, that action in this movie is gonna be top notch. But who are they gonna get to play Jin? Because the dude that is the face model for Jin, and I believe also the voice actor for Jin, he's a perfect fit for Jin because obviously that's his face. But do you cast him or do you cast someone else? It's so weird when you make a video game movie about a video game that literally just came out. I don't know, man. I could understand, like, you could, like, do this shit many, many years after the game came out, but damn, bro. I feel like it's way too fucking soon for this game. Somebody help me. True Woody with the $5 super chat. So Sony is making more movies on their games, but get rid of the ability for you to buy it on their store. Very strange. Sony is moving funny these days. I disagree with you, True Woody, because Ghost of Tsushima is still available on the PS4 store. They're not getting rid of the PS4 store. They're getting rid of the PSP, PS Vita, and PS3 store. So pertaining to the topic, no. They're not getting rid of the ability for you to download Ghost of Tsushima because the PlayStation 4 store is still going to be up for a couple years in the future. But they are moving funny, but I'm not... I don't want to tell anybody not to be mad at Sony for them getting rid of the stores. But if they would come out and say, hey, we're getting rid of the stores because it's costing us a lot of money. This extra money we want to put into new investments for new exclusives and new IPs. I think you guys would understand that. This is why I wasn't so bent out of shape about PlayStation Home closing down its server. Having servers open for free, it costs a lot of money. They make a lot of money off of the PS4 and the PS5 PlayStation stores and servers because we're paying to play online sometimes. Not all of us, but most of us. On PS Vita, PSP, and PlayStation 3, you don't need PlayStation Plus to play online with your friends. So there's a lot of games that still have online servers that might still be up, and that costs money. I can understand if we had millions upon millions of gamers still on those other platforms. But the fact of the matter is we don't. So you guys have to ask yourself, would you rather them continue to pay for these servers that most people are not using and jeopardize the future of the speed of projects that are coming out, whether they're old IPs coming back, new IPs coming out, or sequels to IPs that we love? I would rather them continue to go forward. If they can find a way, which we saw some rumors circulating around the internet, that they have some sort of emulator patent that would allow us to get trophies for games that don't have trophies, that are older games, means that these older games on the older PlayStation stores could be added to the PlayStation Now store in such a way that we can play some of these older games and get trophies for them. So I'm all in favor of that if that is what's going to happen. That's just the rumors that we've been hearing and the educated guesses by different gamers of what might happen. But I don't think they should keep all these servers forever, because people are not playing on these servers forever. So that's a waste of money. That's like me saying, I'm going to pay money for this apartment that I no longer stay at most of the time. I go and visit this apartment probably once or twice out of a fucking year, and they still want me to pay every fucking month for this apartment that I don't even stay at. You know, nobody wants to waste money. What I will say going forward to the PlayStation community, if you guys love PlayStation, you got to show out for them, bro. Because once they see y'all not showing out, things like this happen. And we go down another rabbit hole. It's not your fault. because the majority of the people on PlayStation 4 were casual gamers, and they dictate the flow of how PlayStation was going to move this generation. They weren't buying games. We can't make a casual gamer stop playing Madden and Call of Duty. They're always going to play Madden, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, and Need for Speed. It's hard to get them to buy an exclusive. Unless it's very mature, it's very gritty, it's something they really want. And even then, they don't buy it as much as a Grand Theft Auto. So, it's really confusing, man. I don't think PlayStation understands who their real fans are. Maybe later on they will, once they see people not buying game a lot, but I don't know. Okay, blah blah blah. Quite, but his parents. True Woody with the $2 super chat. What do you think of the backwards compatibility patent? I think it's really good. I think it would stop PlayStation fans from engaging in this negative narrative that PlayStation is fucking evil. Like, if they have a way to bring back older games for the PlayStation gamers that want to play these older games, do it. But I want everybody to think about this. Do you know how hard it is to buy an old physical game? Do you know how expensive it is? Backwards compatibility sometimes is one of the most overrated things out there. I'm glad that my games are digital, right? From the last generation. Secret, a lot of my PS3 games were also digital. So if they enabled that feature, I would benefit from it. But most likely I wouldn't. When they close down these servers, they're probably going to cut off that data stream. So there won't be any real way for you to verify you own those games. And the only way they're going to be able to allow us to play these games is through PlayStation Now. Let me go show y'all real quick. Full screen real quick. Because we're about to get up out of here in 20 minutes. Okay. Oh, wrong one. So let me show y'all PlayStation Now again. So on PlayStation Now, as is right now, they're adding games that people might think are new, but are not new. These games are old, but they're not 2-3 generations ago old. So, let's just say, you got the God of War 3 remaster, right? That's on PlayStation Now. You can download it. You can stream it. It's really up to you how you want to play it. I already own the game, so it's cool. I wouldn't mind them putting older games on PlayStation Now. I'm all in favor of that. But they have to find a way for us to be able to download the games. I don't want to stream these games. That's just me. So, we're over here on a PS3 generation, right? So we got Battlefield 4, BioShock. Let's go to like a old, super old game, right? We got Castlevania Lord of the Shadows. It's super old, but it's not that old. Okay, here we go. Crazy Taxi, right? Doesn't have a wallpaper. Does this one have a wallpaper? None of these have wallpapers. So the PS3 games don't have wallpapers, so that's nice to know. But all of these games are old. These are from the PS3 generation. Before that would be PS2 and PS1. I'm all in favor of backwards compatibility if they can find a great way to incorporate it into our new generation of consoles, right? It's always very tricky with this shit too, man. you have to pay for the rights of these games. These games might have copyrighted music that you might have to pay for just to have them on this service. They might have copyrighted images, like there was a promotion for Subway inside of Uncharted 3 and Infamous 2. So, like it would be so tricky to do this sometimes. Older games have different types of promotions and different musics, and I just don't know how they can possibly do it. Even Xbox doesn't have every game available for backwards compatibility. Whatever they're going to do, they need to make sure games like Heavenly Sword, right? You have to make sure this game is available to download. Not available to stream, download. I don't know if they can do it, and if they can do it, they need to hurry up and announce that they can do it. Because once they take the older stores offline, even though people don't play on those services a lot, they're going to keep hearing pushback. They're going to hear pushback from people that are not even a part of their ecosystem. Nintendo fans and PC fans and Xbox fans have all been bitching about what PlayStation is doing, even though it doesn't affect them at all. They have to find a way to allow us to play all these games. Even if we don't care about them, they have to do it. Because it seems like that's the only way they'll be the good guys. They have to do something that we don't even want them to do. Thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts on backwards compatibility and their focus on backwards compatibility, even if our focus is on getting new games, getting new IPs? Like, do you think they should care a lot about backwards compatibility? The one thing I can see PlayStation really doing is they're focusing a lot on the PS4. The PS4 was their very, very, very successful generation. Games that are on the PS4, Uncharted on PS4, getting a movie. Last of Us on a PS4, that's getting a series. Ghost of Tsushima, that's on a PS4, that's getting a movie. The only one that's getting a TV show that wasn't on PS4 is Twisted Metal. And that might be because if they show off the TV series, it might bring back some good memories, and they might try to bring it back. And I definitely believe they want to bring that back. Also, I think Sweet Tooth will be in Destruction All-Star, so that'll be a promotion for the TV show. Jamar Bates, hey, JayTech, I was trying to find that game Almighty Fight, but I can't find it on the PlayStation Store. Okay, Jamar, let me walk you through this. Let's see where it's at. It's called Mighty Fight, not Almighty Fight. So the way you're gonna find it, right, is you have to search it. And Jamar, I'm not 100% sure this game is a PS4 title. I think it might be a PS5 title. Oh, no, no, man. It's a PS4 version. Okay, so it's called Mighty Fight Federation, Jamar Bates. So you're going to have to search Mighty Fight Federation. So it's there. You just have to search for it. I'm all in support of backwards compatibility, but some of my favorite games that I want to play are not digitized. So how do they have a game supported for backwards compatibility that a developer never put on a PlayStation Store? Like Folklore was a physical PS3 title. it was never added to the PlayStation Store. It's not a part of PlayStation Now's PS3 library. How many games can they add until it doesn't really hurt their pockets? How many games are they going to have to pay royalties to? How many copyright fees are they going to have to pay? How many games in total will they have to add to make their community happy? There will always be a gamer like me that will feel left out because my favorite game from the past is not on there. I don't want us to look like Xbox fans. You just don't understand that every time they announced new games for the backwards compatibility library on Xbox, there was always Xbox fans feeling left out because their favorite game was not added. Until they stopped adding games, and guess what? People were left out in the cold, not being able to play their favorite game because it was never added to the backwards compatibility list. So no matter how many games you add available for backwards compatibility, someone's going to be left out. And I don't care how many you add, you have to have a good method so we can play these games the way we want. I don't want to stream any of these games. If I want to play them, I want to download them. And I have an external hard drive that can hold a shitload of older games. So, no, look at this right here. I got 125 games downloaded on my external hard drive. I'm ready for this backwards compatibility push. But I highly doubt they're going to add some games I really want. And again, I'm happy that it looks like they have a patent to add trophies to games that did not currently have trophies. But the big question is, how many games are we going to get? Again, they got the whole library. They can add everything. It will be very interesting, man. Adding the PSP, PlayStation Vita, and the more PS3 games on the PlayStation Now server, and give us the ability on the PS5 to download those games to our hard drive and play them off of our hard drive. It's something I know they've been working on for a long time, but maybe they haven't had the system to realize their goal. The PS5 seems to be powerful enough to realize that goal, so let's hope we can get an update on what they're going to do with backwards compatibility around June. God damn, PlayStation has a ton of games, man. Like, I'm on the PlayStation Now section right now. They got tons of games. Like, they got, Virtua Fighter 2 and Crazy Taxi. Elder Scrolls Online is on PlayStation Now. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. You got Ark. Ark the Lad is on this bitch. I mean, tons of fucking great games. I don't know, man. That's a big, big task. Really, really big task. They could resell it on the store, True Witty, but that would piss off a lot of people because people believe they should be able to play them for free. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. Okay, Nick, I'll go check it out. We're going back to YouTube. Big shout out to my boy Nick. He just broke the news that Digital Foundry just put up a Bloodborne PS5 at 60 frames per second video. So we will be going to Digital Foundry. Thank you, Nick. I'm not sure if this is the modded one that they were talking about, but are you sure Digital Foundry put it up? Okay, Bloodborne PS5. I don't know what this is. I think this is clickbait, but we'll check it out, Nick. I've been talking to you guys. Let me go see if there is something that I might have missed. Oh, by the way, Sackboy is nominated for 4 nominations. Sackboy. And this is a British game, family game, music, and multiplayer. Could be really, really interesting. Okay, this is a what if, Nick. This is not confirmed. This is a what if. So basically, they upscaled it themselves. There is no patch for Bloodborne at 60 frames. There is no PS5 patch. This is a what if. They ran it on a PC and simulated it in 60 frames. Yeah, so yeah, I don't. Unless they got information that we as fans don't have right now. I believe this is that patch that one dude was fucking around with on PS4, where he upscaled Bloodborne to 60 frames per second. Yeah, because you could see. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, they're just messing around with this fucking. Somebody tried to emulate Bloodborne on PC or do something where they got it to run at 60 frames, but it's not an official patch. It gives PlayStation gamers false hope that From Software and Sony are working on a patch for PS5, but even though they're not. So yeah, I know what they're doing, Nick, but what they're doing is not official. So again, if you guys see this video from Digital Foundry, I want you guys to understand there is no Bloodborne PS5 60 frames per second patch at all. There's no patch that exists at all. I can go to Bloodborne right now. It just again, if you guys want to see me confirm it, I go to Bloodborne right now and show you that there is no PS5 patch. Digital Foundry is basically just posting clickbait and hoping that PlayStation fans are stupid enough to click on it. And sadly, their clickbait is very convincing because Bloodborne just had its 6th birthday and everybody wants an update. But we're not getting one because it really is up to From Software and Sony. And I don't know what they're doing with that. They said the application is already updated. Let me manage my history. So here we go. The last update we got, and there's no date next to these updates, was version 1.09, improved game balance, various bug fixes. Like, not a lot. There's nothing here talking about 60 frames per second. If you want me to check it again, I'll check for an update, but Digital Foundry is just pulling your guys' legs. There is no official Bloodborne 60 frames per second patch. I'm on Twitter right now refreshing it as much as possible to find out what's going on, and there is no patch. The only videos I see on my timeline is from Digital Foundry. So please do not be fooled. There is no official patch coming. Sony has not confirmed anything. From Software has not confirmed anything. I appreciate you, Nick, for bringing this to my information, but it sounded too good to be true when you said it. And now we know it is too good to be true. Sorry. Nick, they did it using a PC. There was a guy that I think he hacked into the PS4, and using a computer, he was able to boost Bloodborne to 60 frames per second. It's not an official method. There's no way for him to give that patch out to other gamers or anything. But obviously, Digital Foundry reached out and they played around with this method that he used to boost the game. Obviously, a lot of people love Bloodborne. Bloodborne had its 6th birthday yesterday. So Digital Foundry felt the need to take advantage of how much people love Bloodborne by posting that video today. That's really all there is to it. I don't fuck with Digital Foundry because of shit like this. Jamar Bates, I'll see you later, man. Guys, I'll be leaving a couple minutes early. I just want to make sure I get ready for work, lunch, and everything. I hope you guys have a great day. Again, I'm going to drop my link. Well, you can go to the link in the description, but I'm going to drop all my other links so you guys can follow me. I really can't believe this fucking Ghost of Tsushima news. I gotta put that in the topics before I fucking forget. Sorry, red alert. Okay. That shit is just fucking crazy. Okay, here we go. So here's all my links. I'll be talking to you guys from Twitter and Discord today. So we will keep up to date on what games win these awards at the BAFTAs. BAFTAs is very, very high profile, very prestigious award show. If you're winning there, shit, you fucking won everywhere else probably. This is the last stop for a lot of these games getting awards. There'll be other smaller awards, but nothing as big as this one. Damn, bro. It's a crazy fucking day already. Crazy day. Okay, we got a confirmation before I leave up out of here. This is a red alert. Back for Blood, the what is it, Left for Dead? Is it Left for Dead? Back for Blood, right? Which is a successor to Left for Dead, is being pushed back to October 12th, 2021. So I can confirm that Back for Blood has been officially delayed until October 12th, 2021 of this year. Again, every game under the fucking sun is getting delayed, left and right. This update was posted on Twitter an hour ago. So I just wanted to get that link. I'm going to post that. Y'all can go check this out. I'll leave it up for a minute, then I'm going to get up out of here. But Back for Blood has been delayed by a couple months. It is coming out October 12th, 2021. I'm looking forward to that game. As far as I know, it is a day one for me because I was not able to play Left 4 Dead. And this is the closest I'm going to get to playing something like that. So I will definitely be picking that up. That is a day one. Thanks, Sar, man. Thank you. You have a good day too, man. Crumpet Man, Jamar Bates has not gotten a PS5, but I'm working on getting a second PS5 next week. I start my journey on Thursday when I get paid to find a physical PS5. Yeah, I don't care where I get it. It could be GameStop, it could be Walmart, Best Buy. I don't care if it's a fucking bundle of games I already fucking own. I don't care. But I am definitely trying to hunt down a PS5 physical. That's what I want. Okay, guys. It is 2 o'clock on the dot. I'm getting up out of here. Everybody have a great day. I will be back tomorrow. We'll be talking about who won the awards and any other crazy fucking news we're getting. Remember, next week is the last week, and it's the last week of March and the first week of April. That means we're going to get a confirmation of the PS4 games added to the PlayStation Plus list of games we're getting in April. We should get that information next week. They normally do it on the 30th of every month, so we should get that information next week. They might surprise us and give that information to us tomorrow. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this Ghost of Tsushima movie news. The game literally just came out last year. It must have been very successful. Like, it must have been really, really successful. I gotta go look at the financials and the sales of that. That shit just blew my mind. Okay.